I'm going to go over the steps on how to put in a programmable thermostat, and I really like this white Rodgers UP400. It is a very large, easy to read touch screen, and they've already built in a program, so once you install it, it's ready to go. So the first step, you want to turn off the electric to the furnace, and then you want to remove the cover from the thermostat. In this case, the whole face just pops off, and then we want to make sure that we label what wire goes to what screw terminal, and there's going to be a letter corresponding with each wire, and the letter may not correspond to the color. For example, this white wire may not be going to the W screw. So in the kit you're going to have a group of labels, and what we're going to do now is look at each screw terminal. We're going to see what letter it is, and then we're going to match that with the corresponding letter on the labels. So I marked all the wires with our labels, and now I just unscrewed the back of the old one and removed this, and then we'll put the new one on. So for the new thermostat, I'm going to put the back through the wires, and then in this case we have an electrical box that we're going to screw down into. So I'm going to take the old screws, just going to run them into the box and put the new thermostat in place. Now you may just have wall anchors into the drywall. In that case, just reconnect that, or you can drill a couple holes and put in wall anchors and connect it that way. So now that I have the back of the thermostat in place, I'm just going to take each one of these wires and connect them to the corresponding screw terminal. I have all the wires connected to the screw terminals, and just to give you a couple examples, this blue wire is actually going to the Y screw terminal, so that's why the letters don't always match up with the color. And then in this case, because it's an air and a heat system, we have a little jumper, a little red jumper wire between the RH and RC. You leave that in place if you have heat and air, and then I put the RH wire into the RH screw terminal, so there's two wires under that terminal. So now all we have to do is put on the cover. So now I'm going to take two AA batteries, and I'm going to snap them into the back of the body, and then we just take the main body and we're going to snap it into the base like that, and now I'll go turn on the furnace. So one of the features I love about this model is as a very large touch screen, very easy to set up. So when you first set it up initially, you can touch the screen, you press menu, set time, so we're going to set the time, and then once you set the time, it's very easy to set the system. So you can either touch it for cool, off, heat. So I have it on cool, and I have the fan on auto, and you can change that to on all the time or auto. And then they have a program that's already built in. So once you set the time, you're ready to go. Just fantastic. And then if you want to go into the system and individually set each day, then you can do that. But just an excellent thermostat. It's a universal. It's from White Rodgers. It does an excellent job.